Ian Fleming from Knysna is expecting trouble. For the past few years, a gang of hooligans have terrorized residents living in this Western Cape town.
Kishi, who's 15 years old, has been traumatized by it. Just hears them and her teeth will start chattering.
But these aren't human vandals. Rather, they are a hairier, more rowdy sort. Baboons.
I'd say the first baboons came in February 2 years ago. We were actually away on holiday and we got a call saying they'd broken into the house and ransacked the house totally.
Richard Thorpe from the local Baboon Management Forum says the baboons are not to blame. He says bad urban planning has eroded wildlife corridors.
The baboons were here at first, but as urbanization increased and densification increased, they moved out of the area to find other places to inhabit. Then, of course, the planners said, well, let's start the other end of the area and start building there and move downwards. So we had the baboons trapped in a space of land between the two sets of urbanization.
Judy Murray says her veggie patch is a favorite pit stop for the primates.
There's a stream that runs down here on the other side of the hedge, and they tend to come sort of from the top of the hill. They follow that stream all the way down, so it is a natural corridor straight into this garden.
These are Chakma baboons, and they are found mostly in southern Africa. They are big primates with a dog-like face and large prominent canines. A mature male measures 1.5 meters from head to tail and weighs up to 33 kilograms, whereas the more slender female measures 1.1 meters and has a mass of about 15 kilograms. Troops can consist of as many as 100 individuals, although groups living in urban areas tend to be smaller, thanks to their ever-shrinking territory. Zoologist Helen Payne says town baboons are also easily hooked on human food.
They're very curious animals and they're always experimenting. As soon as they see an opportunity where food is available that we've left uncovered or out in the open, they'll take it. And they'll quickly learn to rely on those food sources.
The second thing is that it gives them, human food gives them carbohydrate, which gives them energy, and they become addicted to sugar.
Baboons are omnivorous, and under natural conditions they feed on wild fruits, seeds and insects.
But wherever they can, they'll take invertebrates like insects and spiders and whatever. They're even very good at catching scorpions. You watch a baby baboon of maybe 3 or 4 months old, and within a blink of an eye, it's caught a scorpion, bitten the tail off and swallowed the body whole.
And even though they wreak havoc on her garden, Judy says she loves watching their clowning around.
Because I'm from the UK originally, and we love going to the Kruger Park, I actually think it's fantastic. The only trouble is they do a lot of damage to the house. But hey, you know, you have to accept some things in life, don't you?
Baboons do not have a definite breeding season and are sexually active throughout the year.
Baboon females are really excellent mothers. They're quite good at looking after their own babies, but they're also very good at looking after other females' babies as well. In fact, access to other baboons' babies is quite an important part of baboon social exchange, because those babies will then grow up to support them in the troop later on.
As cute as these critters are, some residents aren't as forgiving of their antics. This footage, taken by Judy, shows baboons being shot at by an irate neighbor.
What are they doing? Are they shooting?
Baboons are protected species in South Africa, so they cannot be shot, and it is illegal to shoot them.
This is also not a solution.
It really is a big problem when you shoot individual male baboons in a troop, whether it's the alpha male or even some subordinate males, because that leads to the troop becoming much more unstable and much more likely to fragment. Those troops are then going to split up and move into different areas. They will then be struggling to find food in areas that are unfamiliar to them, and they will almost certainly become much more of a problem.
So what we have to do is to find ways within the law that enables us to mitigate the problem that residents find themselves in.
The first way is to remove temptation. Residents have baboon-proofed their dustbins.
On our windows, we've basically come up with our own style of timber burglar bar and trying to just live with the baboons in a natural way.
Other tips are: never willingly feed baboons. If ever you are confronted by a baboon, stay calm, avoid eye contact, speak sternly to it, and most important of all, drop whatever you have in your hands. And never ever corner a baboon. He will fight his way past you. Then always remember, they were here first, and as a wild animal from the continent of Africa, they deserve our respect.